What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and I'm here with Game of Thrones, Season 2, Episode 5, The Ghost of Harrenhal. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I've had an insane work schedule. I've been working a lot of, 16-hour days. Of course, I get quite a few breaks, but still. I'm not home, so I'm not editing. I'm not filming. So that's why I had to dial things down. July was just crazy. This month's wrapping up, so I still have one more week of crazy scheduling. But August should be somewhat back to normal, and then after August, my schedule should be hopefully a bit free. I don't really know what my schedule will look like, but I know it won't be as crazy as it is now. But yeah, we're pretty much moving through Game of Thrones Season 2, so probably by next month I'll be starting Season 3, hopefully. But it's been good so far. Tywin took Arya. He was the only smart one who recognized that Arya's a girl, that she doesn't belong in there. He took her as some sort of servant, if I remember correctly, but he doesn't recognize that that's Arya Stark, which is great. We'll see how that plays out. It never truly plays out how I predict things, because I always predict things in the best scenario possible, and it usually doesn't go that way, but we'll see. The Roberts brothers are at each other's throats. They're basically, Stannis is saying, join me or I'm going to kill you. And I'm not going to regret it. I'm giving you a chance. We never really got along, blah, blah, blah. The other one, what's his name? Stannis is one, and the other one is, I'll remember it later. But he was like, yeah, no, he's just more of the other brother, the younger one is more of a chill. Like, he runs a chill kingdom. He's pretty fair to his people. His relationship is sort of, well, it is fraudulent, but they're doing what they have to do to keep their little kingdom, or whatever they want to call it, together. My dog's mad because I won't play with her. She's biting me. They're doing what they got to do over there, so we'll see what happens. But it seems like it's going to be a big battle between the two brothers. And I fear Stannis is going to win, because his little lady, she then has some shadow demon babies or whatever the hell's going on over there. So yeah, and Catelyn's in the middle of all of this shit. So, and then Greyjoy, he then linked up with his family. They're going to attack the north, well, parts of it. And he just kind of had to go along with the flow. But I still hope that he'll be true to Robb in the end. But right now he has to play along. Otherwise, his family's probably going to, kill him or lock him up, because they are already looking at him crazy because, well, really for reasons that are not his own fault, because they're the one that gave him away. So it is what it is. We're going to jump into this. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. Let's do this. There was a lot more happening. I just kind of had to skip over, because it would have been like a 10-minute recap, because there's so much going on. This show juggles so many storylines. It's insane.
You swear it?
By the mother. My son has no interest in the Iron Throne.
He just wants to be King of the North. But you can have all the other ones, the West.
And I see no reason for hostility between us. Your son can go on calling himself King in the North. The Starks will have dominion over all lands north of Mount Caitlin, provided he swears me an oath of fealty.
The wording of this oath?
The same Ned Stark swore to Robert 18 years ago.
Which is...
Cat, their friendship held the kingdoms together.
That he'd come and fight for you if you need it? Is that what you're trying to say?
And in return for my son's loyalty?
In the morning, I'll destroy my brother's army. When that's done, Baratheon and Stark will fight their common enemy together, as they have done many times before.
That's if you can win.
Our two houses have always been close, which is why I am begging you to reconsider this battle. Negotiate a peace with your brothers.
Negotiate with Stannis? You heard him out there. I'd have better luck debating the wind. Please bring my terms to your son. I believe we are natural allies. I hope he feels the same.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Catelyn, before shit
Then there's war in a
goes
fortnight.
AWOL, because... Oh, hell. It didn't with AWOL. Oh! You just got fucked up by a shadow demon. And there goes our fucking alliance. Wait! What are you doing? Ooh, she fucking y'all up. Y'all should have listened. Ooh. Damn! Jesus! Episode just started, goddammit. Shadow folks fucking people up. She didn't just have to murder 2 guards because they just came to an assumption. You know what they say about assumptions? Make an ass out of you and me.
We've got to leave.
Because they ain't gonna never believe she didn't do it. They ain't gonna believe shadow creatures.
You can't avenge him if you're dead.
Why don't y'all just try to explain it?
Not that way.
I don't want them to be like, oh, well, Catelyn helped her escape. Now, fuck, robbing them. And now we got more enemies. Oh, God. I mean, I wouldn't believe the shadow creatures popped up. Fuck.
We need to go home. Loris.
My lord, my lady, get out. Stannis will be here in an hour. When he arrives, Renly's bannermen will flock to him.
I guess it don't matter if I know his name or not now. He's dead.
Sending you to their new king.
And you want that privilege for yourself.
You will note that I am standing here talking to you, not Stannis.
There's no time for this.
Ride back to High Garden, sister. I'm not running from Stannis.
Brienne of Tarth murdered Renly.
I don't believe that. You don't believe that. Who gained the most from our king's death?
Stannis.
I will put a sword through his righteous face.
Stay here.
You can't win.
He would have been a true king. A good king.
What do you desire most in this world?
Revenge.
I have always found that to be the purest of motivations. But you won't have a chance to put your sword through Stannis. Not today. You'll be cut to pieces before he sets foot on solid ground, if it is justice that you want. Be smart about it.
You can't avenge him from the grave.
Yeah, you gotta play it smart. Revenge is not swift. It takes fucking time.
Calling yourself king doesn't make you one. And if Renly wasn't a king, I wasn't a queen.
Do you want to be a queen?
No, I want to be the queen.
Honey, you do not want to play the Game of Thrones. And Ned didn't even want to play the Game of Thrones, and he got
Those
put
seem
in
to
it.
implicate
He was
Captain
killed.
Stark in some way.
You do not want in that game.
Some say it was one
These
of his
folks that
own
have been playing
King's
it for a while,
Guard,
they're good.
while still others say
I
it
don't
was
like that
Stannis
they're
himself who did it after negotiations went sour.
Whomever did it, I say, well done.
It's not what Varys says. He says Renly's army's flocking to support Stannis, which would give Stannis superiority over us on both land and sea.
Littlefinger says we can outspend him 3-1.
And I say Father raised you to have too much respect for money. Stannis Baratheon is coming for us, sooner rather than later.
Aren't there other things you should be doing, like sealing my daughter in a crate so you can ship her away?
She'll be safer in Dawn.
Yes, I know how concerned you are for her safety.
So happens that I am. Marcella's a sweet, innocent girl, and I don't blame her at all for you.
Aren't you always so clever with your schemes and your plots?
Schemes and plots are the same thing. They are going to attack us. We need to be ready.
No need to concern yourself over it. The king is taking personal charge of siege preparations.
May I
Okay.
ask specifically what the king has in mind?
You may specifically, or you may ask vaguely. The answer will be the same. It's the king's royal prerogative to withhold sensitive information from his counselors.
That little boy gonna get y'all killed. Y'all so damn stupid. That little boy don't know shit.
If the vile allegations against my brother and sister are true, do you think it will make Jaime more likely to kill you or less likely? When I tell him you're fucking her, I mean.
I'm telling you the truth.
Smart money would be on more likely.
She's making wildfire. I
And
swear.
perhaps his own unnatural urges would give him sympathy for yours.
The Alchemist Guild has been commissioned.
There's only one way to find out.
They have thousands of pots already stored in their vaults. They are planning to launch it from the city walls into Stannis' ships and armies. Please.
Hold on, so tell my friend Braun to please kill you if anything should happen to me.
Please kill me if anything should happen to Lord Tyrion.
It will be my pleasure. Soon I shall be sitting on the Iron Throne.
Nothing is worth what this will cost you, not even the
I
iron.
know more about it.
When we sail for King's Landing.
As soon as I've consolidated my troops. We'll make short work of the Lannisters' fleet. Once Blackwater Bay is cleared, we'll deliver our troops to their doorstep and take the city.
And will you bring Lady Melisandre with you? If you take King's Landing with her by your side, The victory will be hers.
I never thought I'd have reason to doubt your loyalty. Was I wrong?
Lord's service means telling hard truths.
Oh, truth again. All right, what's the truth?
Preaching a foreign religion. Some believe she whispers orders in your ear and you obey.
I mean...
What do you believe?
It would make some sense considering the powers
You will
I've
lose
seen her
Bannerman
wield.
from Renly. Don't lose them to her.
We set out for King's Landing without Lady Melisandre.
He listened.
And you lead the fleet into Blackwater Bay.
Your Grace, I'm honored, but my time on the sea was spent evading ships, not attacking them. The other lords won't be happy.
Most of those lords should consider themselves lucky I don't hang them for treason.
Brother fornicates with sister in the bed of kings. Are we surprised when the fruit of their incest is rotten? Yes, a rotten king.
I agree. Right?
That's the way you did for your birthday present.
Ooh, we're gonna talk about that? Because I do want to talk about that. Because that was really...
worried about now.
King prancing
Really
down
creepy.
his bloodstained doors to the tune of a twisted demon monk.
You have to admire his imagination. He's talking about you.
What?
Demon monkey? People think you're pulling the king's strings. They blame you for the city's ills. Blame me? Trying to save them.
Oh, Theon. Decisions, decisions, decisions.
Stop! Stop! Your captain commands you to stop! Where are we headed, Captain? The Stony Shore. To raid their villages. There'll be spoils in it for you and women, if you do your jobs well. And who decides if we've done our jobs well? I do, your captain.
I have been reaving and raping since before you left Balon's balls, Captain. Don't reckon I've got much use for your ideas on how to do it. Don't reckon I've got much use for a captain at all. I'm thinking I can do the job of captain real well myself.
You can do that. Take the ship, head out on your own, and I will hunt you down, drag you back here in chains, and hang you for a traitor.
Stop! We yield! Congratulations on your first command.
Thank you. Kind of you to come see me off.
I was just
They're
on
just
my way
like
to Red
fucking with
Harbour. I've got 30 ships.
Better get out there. Wouldn't want her to set sail without you.
That would never happen. My crew would wait on deck for a year if I asked them to. This lot, though. Enjoy the Stony Shore.
Come on. I'll take you up.
Who are you?
Motherfuckers been left without.
First mate.
Stony Shore's not far from Tower Square.
The seat of the House of Tallheart. More impressive prize than a few fishermen's daughter. What, you don't think we could take it?
Oh, we could. We can never hold it for more than a few days. As soon as Winterfell got word that we'd taken Torrance Square, the Starks would send their men to take it back. And then
Winterfell would be defenseless.
take me to my ship.
The Starks have overextended their lines. Now that summer's over, they'll have a hard time keeping our men and horses fed.
Starks understand winter better than we
Arya's a little spy now. But that, I don't know who she's gonna tell, but...
growing discontent among the Northern Lords.
We've underestimated the Stark boy for too long. He has a good mind for warfare. His men worship him. As long as he keeps winning battles, they'll keep believing he is king in the north. You've been waiting for him to fail. He is not going to fail. Not without our help. So how do we stop him?
We've worked through the night, my lord. Perhaps we'd profit from some sleep.
Yes, I think you would, Reginald. And because you're my cousin, I might even let you wake from that sleep. Go. I'm sure your wife must miss you.
My wife's in Lannisport.
Well, then you better start riding. Go before I change my mind and send her ahead. If your name was an Lannister, you'd be scrubbing out pots in the cook's tent. Go! Not wine, water. We'll be here for some time. Go. Where are you from?
Lie.
Maidenpool,
There we go.
my lord.
And who were the lords of Maidenpool? Remind me.
House Mouton, my lord.
And what is their sigil?
Maester was to test him on that. Come on, you've been practicing this. Because they've been teaching Bran, so I know you know.
I think a Maidenpool girl would remember that. You're a northerner, aren't you?
Oh, fuck.
Good. And one more time, where are you from?
Barrington, my lord. House Dustin. 2 crossed larynxes beneath a black crown.
And what do they say of Robb Stark in the north?
They call him the Young Wolf. They say he rides into battle on the back of a giant direwolf. They say he can turn into a wolf himself when he wants. They say he can be killed.
Do you believe them?
No, my lord. Anyone can be killed.
Fetch that water.
We gotta pay attention when Maester Lewin be teaching us the damn houses and sigils. See, we just got tested and we failed. He been practicing because we ain't take him serious. I'm about to go study.
The girl says nothing. The girl keeps her mouth closed. No one hears. And friends may talk in secret, yes. A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was always aware. But the girl keeps secrets. It is not for a man to spoil them.
You're one of them now.
And you fetch water for one of them now. Why is this right for you and wrong for me?
I didn't have a choice.
You did. I did. And here we are. A man pays his debts. A man owes 3.
3 what?
The Red God takes what is his, lovely girl, and only death may pay for life. You saved me and the 2 I was with. You stole 3 deaths from the Red God. We have to give them back. Speak 3 names, and the man will do the rest. 3 lives I will give you. No more, no less.
As in you'll kill them?
I can name anyone. And you'll kill him.
A man has said.
You've been saying them
The one
every
who
night?
tortures everyone.
A man needs a name.
I don't know his name. They call him the Tickler.
That is enough. Go now, girl. Your master's thirsty.
Well, I was a guy that was in the prison cell. He said he killed 3 people. Why should only name 1? But
Commandlings? 1 blast is for Rangers returning. Wildlings is 2 blasts.
So you got to stand there, waiting, wondering. 1 blast for friends, 2 for foes.
And 3 for White Walkers.
are you sure?
It's been 1,000 years, but that's the only time they blow the horn 3 times.
Oh, fuck.
If it's been 1,000 years, how do you know?
Well,
A book.
I read it in a book.
Look. You got a log history.
It's Harrenhal fan.
Aye, we'll live another day. Hurrah.
They ain't got no fucking binoculars. Keep watching.
I remember reading an old sailor's proverb. Piss on wildfire and your cock burns off.
Oh, no, I have not conducted this experiment. It could well be true. The substance burns so hot, it melts wood, stone, even steel. And, of course, flesh. The substance burns so hot, it melts flesh like tallow. After the dragons died, wildfire was the key to the Targaryen power. I don't know if you've ever seen a battle, old man, but things can get a bit messy. Because when we're flinging things at Stannis, he's flinging them right back at us. Men die, men shit themselves, men run, which means pots falling, which means fire inside the walls, which means the poor cons trying to defend the city end up burning it down.
My friend remains unconvinced.
Would not dare insult my order whilst Aerys Targaryen lived.
Well, he's not living anymore.
We have been working tirelessly, day and night, ever since your royal sister commanded us to do so. Our present count stands at 7,811. Enough to burn Stannis Baratheon's fleet and armies both.
This is a shit idea.
I'm afraid I have to concur with my advisor, Wisdom Haling. The contents of this room could lay King's Landing low. You won't be making wildfire for my sister any longer. You'll be making it for me.
Well, y'all got a weapon now. A deadly one.
Dracarys.
His
He'll be
accent
able
well
to feed
done.
himself from now on. Let him sleep, Doria.
Yes, Khaleesi.
He loves you.
أنا سكر أخرجين فتش الشيء. كوزيتيم أنا أجلسي بمشيخ جنون أكا.
Thank you, my friend. Did you see the dress Zara had
Oh
made?
my God, really?
They say he's the wealthiest man in Karth.
They're jealous
It is
of each
long.
other?
And if Karth is the wealthiest city in Essos, the last time a rich man gave me a dress, he was selling
Fighting
me
for
to Hydra.
Khaleesi's attention.
My brother used to say the only thing that Dothraki
He only
knew
cares
how
about
to
the
do was
cup.
steal things
Oh
better
my
than
God.
It's not the only thing.
They're so ghetto.
They're quite good at killing the better men.
It's not the kind of queen I'm going to be.
Mother of Dragons, on behalf of the Warlocks of Karth, I welcome you. A demonstration. Take this gem. Look at it. Into its depths, so many facets. Look closely enough, and you can see yourself in them.
Why do you say it like that?
Often more than once. Should you grow tired of Saro's baubles and trinkets, it would be an honor to host you at the House of the Undying. You are always welcome, Mother of Dragons.
My apologies. Free is one of the 13. It was customary for me to extend him an invitation. Customs dies, slow deaths in Karth.
What is the House of the Undying?
It is where the warlocks go to squint at dusty books and drink shade of the evening. It turns their lips blue and their minds soft. So soft, they actually believe their parlor tricks are magic.
Well, we didn't see magic. It's real.
You watch over her.
Do I know you?
I know you. Jorah Mormont of Bear Island.
Who are you?
I'm no one. But she is the mother of dragons. She needs true protectors, now more than ever. They shall come day and night to see the wonder born into the world again. And when they see, they shall lust. For dragons are fire made flesh. And fire is power.
So they keep saying this episode. A lot about fires.
We should reach my son's camp tomorrow.
Will you stay there long, my lady?
Only long enough to tell Rob what I have seen. After that, I will leave for Winterfell. My two
Nowhere's
youngest need
safe.
me. I've been away from them for far too long.
I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry. My own mother died on the birthing bed when I was very young.
It's a bloody business.
What comes after is even harder.
Once you're safely back amongst your own people, will you give me leave to go, my lady?
You mean to kill Stannis?
I swore a vow.
But Stannis has a great army around him. His own guards are sworn to keep him safe.
I'm as good as any of them. I should never have fled.
Renly's death was no fault of yours. You served him bravely.
I only held him that once, as he was dying.
He's gone, Brienne. You served nothing and no one by following him into the earth. Renly's enemies are Rob's enemies as well.
I do not know your son, my lady. But I could serve you, if you would have me. You have courage. Not battle courage, perhaps, but a woman's kind of courage. And I think that when the time comes, you will not hold me back. Promise me that you will not hold me back from Stannis.
When the time comes, I will not hold you back.
This woman wants somebody to be loyal to.
Then I am yours, my lady. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
I'm cool with that. I like this character.
I vow that you shall always have a place in my home and at my table, and that I shall ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
And it's not just thieves,
That's
my
cool.
lord.
I'm glad Lady Stark has some
Always
protection.
have.
You can send 2 orphan boys from Winterstown home with you to help watch over your flock. If you can give them room and board.
My wife always prayed for more children. We look after them. Thank you, my lord. May the gods bless you and yours.
Is that Riften over there slamming shit because you don't want to stay here no longer?
Stop it. That's everyone going to go for a ride before dark.
They're so tired.
Hold on.
Hold on.
What's stuck? Torrens Square is under siege.
Oh, fuck.
Torrens Square is barely 40 leagues from here. How can the Lannisters strike so far north? Might be a raiding party led by the Mountain. Might be sellswords paid by Tywin Lannister.
We have to help them.
And most of the fighting men are away with Flob, but I can gather 200 decent men. You need so many.
If we can't protect our own bannermen, why should they protect us? Go, Sir Roderick.
This is what they want.
Take the men you need.
Now
Won't take
Winterfell's
long,
going
my
to be
lord.
open for
Southerners don't
attacking.
do well up here.
They're preying on their good hearts.
You never heard of a three-eyed raven?
Must not mean anything then.
You're lying.
You might be a little old, but don't you call me a liar.
You know what it means.
I never said I didn't.
You give me an honest answer.
That's not the same as being a liar.
Well, it's not far off.
You're dreaming of a three-eyed raven again. In the Godswood, you told me you didn't dream. Now who's the liar? What did you see in your dream? Tell me, boy.
I dreamt that the sea came to Winterfell. I saw waves crashing against the gates. And the water came flowing over the walls.
The fucking Greyjoys.
Flooded the castle.
Them coming and
Found
killing
them floating
everybody.
here. In the yard. Sir Roderick was one of them.
The sea is hundreds of miles away.
I know. It's just a stupid dream.
I've got to get these potatoes to the kitchen. Otherwise, they'll put me in chains
They're
again.
premonitions. They're telling you something.
The
Shit's
three-eyed
about to
raven.
happen.
What do they say about it? North of the wall.
They say all sorts of crazy things north of the wall.
Can you give him a straight answer, please?
On that
White
mountain.
Walker's coming over here. The Greyjoys coming over there. Fucking Stannis and shadow creatures over there. It's just...
There's a fire. People sitting around it have better eyes than yours or mine.
Y'all don't want to believe that these are White Walkers coming at y'all.
Mansell's gathered them all like deer against the wolves. They're almost ready to make their move. Can't just march into their midst.
You say we should fall back to the wall.
Mance was one of us, once. Now he's one of them. He's going to teach them our way of doing things. They'll hit us in force, and they won't run away when we hit back. They're going to be more organised than before, more disciplined.
And half of them
More
don't
like
know how to
us.
fight right.
So we need to be more like them. Do things their way, and scatter them to the winds before they can march on the wall. And to do that,
We need to get rid of those lookouts.
Harker, Stone Snake, Barber.
Lord Commander, I'd like to join Lord Corrin.
I've been called lots of things, but that might be my first Lord Corrin.
You're a steward, Snow, not a ranger. You fought and killed a white. How many rangers can say that?
He's the one.
Aye. You killed the white. You also let an old man beat you bloody and take your sword.
Braster. One in the boys' defence, that's a tough old goat.
I could take on John's duties while he's gone, my lord. There'd be no trouble.
I hope you make a better ranger than you do as steward.
What do you want?
To cross the narrow sea and take back the Iron Throne.
Why?
Because I promised my palace I'd protect them and find them a safe home.
You want to conquer the 7 kingdoms for the Dothraki?
I want them because they're mine by right. The Iron Throne is mine and I will take it.
A conqueror.
And how did you get all of this? Did someone give it to you?
No. I come from nothing. I hit the docks like a piece of cargo. Except someone normally cares what happens to cargo.
So you wanted more than you had and you took it. You're a conqueror too, you're just less ambitious. What do you want, Zarazar and Doxos? The gates of the city you bled for me. Why?
I will show you why. The door in the vault is made of Valyrian stone. The hardest steel does not make a mark.
But the dragons fire well.
I offer the greatest locksmith in Carth their weight in gold if they could break into it. I made the same offer to the greatest thieves. They all went home empty-handed. The only thing that can open this door is this key.
And behind the door? And it can all be mine.
Oh. Well, let's just say half. More than enough to buy horses, ships, armies. Enough to go home.
All I have to do.
Is marry me.
That was a romantic proposal.
I've already married once for love, but the gods stole her from me. I come from nothing. My mother and father never owned a pair of shoes, but marry me and I will give you the 7 kingdoms. And our children will be princes and princesses.
This is kind of like the same thing your brother offered,
The time is
but
right
he
to
offered you
Daenerys
instead.
Targaryen, first
Now the
of
choice is
your name.
yours.
Robert Baratheon is dead.
If you cross the sea with an army you bought
The
and a
7
foreign husband
kingdoms
who
are at
paid
war
for
with one another. 4 false kings destroying the country.
To win Westeros, you need support from Westeros.
The usurper is dead. The Starks fight the Lannisters and Baratheons fight each other.
According to your new friend, who earned your trust by cutting his hand?
The time to strike is now. We need to find ships and an army or we'll spend the rest of our lives rotting away at the edge of the world.
Rich men do not become rich by giving more than they get. They'll give you ships and soldiers, and they'll own you forever. Moving carefully is the hard way, but it's the right way.
And if I'd listened to that advice outside the gates of Karth, would all be dead by now.
I know the opportunity before you seems like the last you'll ever have, but you must
Do not speak to me like I'm a child.
I only want
What do you want? Tell me.
to see you on the Iron Throne.
Why?
You have a good claim, a title, a birthright, but you have something more than that. You may cover it up and deny it, but you have a gentle heart. You would not only be respected and feared, you would be loved. Someone who can rule and should rule. Centuries come and go without a person like that coming into the world. There are times when I look at you and I still can't believe you're real.
So what would you have me do as my advisor?
Make your own way. Find your own ship. You only need one. The allies we need are in Westeros, not Karth.
And how do I get this ship?
I'll find it for you. Sound ship with a good captain.
I look forward to meeting him.
I think Jorah was right. These friends over here, they got ulterior motives. Too many of them. Oh, bitch.
Did you see anything? Go up there. Go and see when it comes.
Oh, was the tickler. Was that the guy who was going up randomly picking somebody every morning to kill? You still got 2 more choices. Choose wisely. I'd pick a Lannister, but that's just me. Alright, another good episode. There are so many storylines that are happening. That they're setting up a lot. Like I said, this show really takes its time. But it is continuously setting up different plot points. It advances like some slowly, the other ones is continuing like setting up. So I was preparing for a battle between Renly and Stannis, and they ended that quickly in the beginning. A Shadow Demon just came and killed Renly. Again, playing with my expectations. I'm expecting something bigger than than I actually get, but it's still a satisfying conclusion because you just didn't see it coming. I mean, I knew the shadow creature or creatures were going to play a part, but I didn't think it was just going to be like a simple go in, kill him, and boom, we're done. That lady, that magic lady is something fierce. But Stannis agreed to go to Westeros without her, so to King's Landing without her, so we'll see how that goes. And if she likes that and what she does about it. I don't know her motives or what she truly wants. That's to be determined, but we'll see. It appears Theon and his crew have attacked the place in the north that they said they were going to attack, and Bran did exactly as they thought they would, and he sent basically Winterfell's guards after them to fight, but now Winterfell's defenseless, and then he said he had a dream with 3-eyed ravens of the sea coming in and crushing Winterfell. Which it's not, I don't think it's meant to be literal, like this water comes in and kills everybody. It means like the people from the sea are coming over to kill everybody here. Catelyn's on her way back, but does that really make much of a difference? Like, hasn't her home already been attacked by Tywin? Or it was going to be attacked? I don't know if they ever went through with it. I can't remember, but yeah, it's interesting. We didn't get any Rob this episode, but we did get a bit of the people on the wall. Jon, they heard 3 horns, which is supposed to be White Walkers, but they really just think it's wildlings. So there's like a little stealth team that's supposed to go in and kill somebody specifically. I guess a former member of the Night's Watch. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm pretty sure it's a White Walker, or some variation of them, since there's the Whites and then the actual White Walkers and whatever else the fuck there is out there. Trying to think what else. Lord Farquaad is very worried. He's like, people are trying to kill us and y'all don't give a fuck. Like, y'all just hiding behind y'all castle thinking everything's gonna work out, that Joffrey knows the way. Joffrey don't know shit. And Lady Lannister, I can't think of her name right now, not that I give a fuck. She's just pissed off about her daughter getting sent away. And she's not really thinking about anything else. Joffrey doesn't want any of the council knowing his plan, so she's basically left in the dark. So Lord Farquaad said, hey, I'm gonna make my own plans, and he went and found some potion maker, whatever the fuck he is. He made some contraptions that have a material that can melt all the different metals and steels and whatever. So I guess it's like basically a huge acid bomb. And he has thousands of them that they can launch in catapults. So I guess that's going to be used against Stannis or whoever comes first. But yeah, so a lot happening. I guess I'm going to just go into the next one and see what the hell is about to happen. It's like I like kind of what they're doing. It's like, because they have so many storylines happening, they showcase like one half of the characters, and then they get to the other half. Like, we didn't get any Robb or Sansa this episode, so we'll probably see them in the next one. But they give everybody like a little moment to shine. They usually have to leave out a couple characters, which is cool, because there's so much happening. But I want to know, mainly I want to know what Theon's going to do, if he's really going to betray his family. I think he will, because they really don't give him any respect, but you never really know, you know? And I don't know. Dany's over here. She wants to fight. She wants to jump in the Game of Thrones. She wants to go. She's getting these different pieces of information. She's learning everything a little late, but she's still trying to plan things. But yeah, you get your ship, but your dragons aren't ready. You have no allies. If anybody hears, the name, the Targaryen, they're gonna be like, yeah, we're not putting you back on the Iron Throne. We already know what the fuck y'all did. So I don't know how she's gonna make allies. But that's interesting. People here have been trying to recruit Dany into different things. We still don't know how that's gonna play out. I doubt they just put her here just to help her get set off to Westeros. It's probably going to be something bigger happening here as the season progresses. I feel like Arya's just in a spot. She's listening. She's getting information. She has this person who's willing to kill for her. She got 2 more chances to pick somebody to die. I'm interested to see who she picks. Of course, it has to be within reason, because they're all trapped here. So Tywin, I feel like, is too big to target, but that would be crazy if he did die this early. Like, that would be a game changer, but I doubt it. I don't know. I'm rarely right when it comes to predictions on this show, so we'll just have to see. So I'm gonna jump into the next one, y'all. Thank you guys for watching, and of course I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and you'll have more Game of Thrones coming your way.